Hey Exiles, how we doing? We are back playing a bit of Stormfall Saga of Survival. How are we all doing today? This is Mr. A2G for those who don't know. If you guys are new here, just some general housekeeping rules. If you guys want to ask any sort of questions, let me know in the comments down below because I will be happy to reply and answer any questions that you may have on this game. But also, if you guys like what I do, like my videos, of course, no pun intended, but like that video. Hit the notification bell and subscribe. We have a journey here, guys. Alright, now, first of all, welcome to the new update. This is 1.08. This is the starting of the clans. Okay, so this is marked as the clan update. Now, I have been able to obtain the actual release notes of this particular update. So, from the good guys at Plarium, I've been able to jump onto their Discord and I've been able to touch base with the community manager who is Ranger Muir on the Discord server there. And he was kind enough to pass me on some of the notes, and I can pass this on to you guys. So there has been a few updates and changes to the game. So have a look at my screen, have a look at what my guy is doing. Well, not particularly the guy, but have a look around the screen on all the bits and pieces there. Let me know if you've noticed something any different before I disclose what's going on. But let's get into some of the patch notes that's been happening. So obviously it's clans, yeah? So clans have been implemented into the game, but bear in mind this is only the first stage. So let me read it now word for word. Clans are a brand new feature that allows players to join together and form groups of 30 plus players. So as I mentioned to you guys in another video, 30 plus players that we'll be able to have per clan. So that is massive. I think I mentioned even in the last video, well, not the last video, but another video about the 1.08 update, that I haven't been in any other survival game that has more than 30 players per clan, so it's huge. Plarium here, the devs that do Stormfall Saga of Survival, have been at this for quite some time, it seems, and it looks like they're planning something huge further down the track with clans in mind. So this is massive as a starting base, but keep in mind this is just the first iteration. Okay, so clan feature, which is level 1. This means that for now clans will only include some basic functions. So this is a full list what players can be able to do with the clans. So creating and disbanding clans, obviously, joining clans, choosing the name, banner, and the description of the clan, and clan chat. So your own very own chat group amongst your peers there in your clan. You can choose the name of the clan, make a banner for it, and you can write a description of the clan so you let people know who you all are about. Okay, so whether you're friendly, you're foe, whether you guys are, interested in doing certain things with your clan and things like that, these are the type of things you can drop into your clan description, which is awesome. Now, there is something though I was going to read into next up, but I'm going to leave that one for last because that is the biggest one. So let me roll over to the next part, which is other tweaks and changes. Okay, so a new type of daily challenges have been added. Visit a location. To complete this challenge, players need to visit a location that will be specified in the challenge description. So jumping into this, so we've got some daily quests here as we normally have in the past. Okay, but there's also an adventure one, which is still showing all the other bits and pieces from the previous update up until now. So these guys here, there's a certain quest. They haven't really implemented anything just yet. Now the only thing I can think of is that because I was already in a quest line I may have not gotten this particular new quest line itself that surrounds the update. So I may need to wait till the next quest line until I might start seeing a little something different from what I can see now and what you guys are looking at now. Okay, so excuse me. So there's some specific challenges that have been added, which is good. So so these are, you know, by a certain location, all that sort of stuff. Okay. But for now, as you can see, set 2, which is collect 8 stone, collect 4 blueberries, and defeat an enraged boar, which is only one of them. That gives you 15 points towards your reward chest there. Okay, but I'm going to digress. I'm going to keep moving on. Now, from now on, you've got the ability to link your game not only to the Google Play and the App Store accounts, but also to your Facebook page. Okay, so that's another huge thing as well. So this will hopefully help, and if not ensure, that you guys will not lose your accounts moving forward if you guys link it up to your Facebook. Okay, so that's awesome. Now, moderators have been given the means to mute players who break the rules in global chat. Now, what that basically means is any sort of profanity, any sort of, you know, conversations or anything that is going to discourage another player in an ill manner, obviously they're going to get reprimanded for that. Okay, so that's good. Monetization, you know, in the chat section, which is good. You know, it's supposed to be a friendly game, guys, so please refrain from doing any sort of you know, swearing or suggesting things that are, you know, that are not appropriate. Okay, guys, it's a friendly game. That's what it's supposed to be. So everyone, please, you know, I'm sure you guys haven't done it, but refrain from doing that and let's all get along. It's only a game and we're all playing it together. Okay, we've all got our own goals in mind. Cool. All right, so bug fixes. So they've fixed a few things. Okay. Fix the bug affecting the axe and pickaxe crafting while the player is in a location. All right, so I'm not too sure what that is. I haven't actually been affected by that myself. So anyway, adjusted the game compatibility with a number of devices using non-standard resolution. Okay, so I'm guessing devices that have abnormal screen sizes, ratios, all that sort of stuff. That's what I can think of. That looks like they've sort of, you know, put a bit of time and attention to that to try to resolve it and fix that particular bug, I guess. And obviously that makes the playing experience a little bit better. Okay, so fix the issue causing the game to crash after being minimized. So if you just quickly jump out of the game, jump back in, there appears to be some sort of crashes and things like that. So it looks like they fixed that, which is good. Added a number of missing sound effects. Now, I'm not too sure what that one's all about. I've been playing the update for a little bit, well, today, to be honest with you. Excuse me. The update dropped literally overnight my time, okay? So just for those who are not aware, I'm from Australia, so my time zone differences would or may be different to you guys, okay? Wherever you guys are watching, whether you guys are from the US, Portugal, India, you get what I mean, okay? So when this update dropped, I was, you know, napping, basically sleeping, and went to work for the whole day, so I haven't been able to put this up or record. So I'm doing this now, and hopefully this will be out hopefully in the next few hours. Anyway, so with that all said, okay, so they've added so with regards to the missing sound effects, I haven't really sort of noticed anything. The only thing I've noticed mainly is if I change my weapons. Now, I don't know, I might be crazy, I may have never even thought about it, or it never occurred to me, but if I flick over the weapons, you can hear there's been a there's a sound. Okay, so it looks like he's equipped the weapon, and it gives you that impression via the sound that it gives off. I can't remember for the life of me if that was a thing in the previous update. So I'm guessing that's maybe one of those sounds that have been implemented. I'm not sure. Guys, let me know if you've ever listened out for that. So yeah, that's one thing. Okay, so fix the issues causing objects on location, to disappear if the player turned auto gathering mode on and accessed the community after that. So I think what they're trying to say is the community page. So this thing here, obviously. So just, certain actions that you guys do in the game that people have reported as a bug. Looks like they found it. Looks like they fixed it, which is good. Personally, I haven't had that issue, so I haven't had any worries or anything like that. What else is there? And other minor bugs have been fixed. Right. So just this is more of a under the hood style update. Not a lot. From what I've just mentioned, there has been too much of an impact. Excuse me. So yeah, look, I think this is what they're trying to do is a foundation setting. Okay, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. What I mean by that. Okay, this is the biggest change that they've made with this update now moving forward. Now, again, as I mentioned, probably by the time you guys will be watching this, you guys have already probably experienced this for the most part. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Energy removal. Okay, energy removal. Notice my status bar, guys. Notice that there's no energy status. It's gone. So I'm going to read it now. We've decided to remove energy from the game entirely. Now you can move from one location to another almost without limits. Okay. From now on, you can travel as frequently as you wish, and you will travel at the same speed as you would run, air quotations, prior to this update. Note, limits on traveling distance per one journey will remain the same. Okay, so when you guys use your energy at that time, where you sprint across, that's basically what they've done. They've calibrated it in that sense, where wherever you're running to, obviously within reason, or within logic, it's going to give you a indicator on how long you've got to go to move from one place to another. We're going to demonstrate this soon anyway, so I just thought I'd bring it up now so you guys have that in mind. Okay, so where am I? Okay, so this means in some cases, that you may or will need a horse for longer travels. So if you're going to go to a massive faraway location, wherever it may be, you're still going to need your horse, for that example. Or when other things in the game, other animals in the game, such as the Wyrens, the dragons, make their way into the game at a later stage, wherever that may be. That will be your other mode of transportation as opposed to the horse. But for now, the horse is what we've got. Okay. Note, using the bed no longer restores your energy for obvious reasons. Instead, it's going to restore your HP, hunger, and thirst. In addition, it now nullifies your curse points, which was awesome. Energy potions have been removed from the game. Now, from what I can see here, I still have my energy potion. I'm going to keep them. Obviously, they're not going to do anything for me right now. Whether or not the devs will eventually clean this up in future updates, if they're going to plan on removing certain items from the game to make way for other things. But for now, I'm going to leave mine here. They're going to be my little trophies, that I'll have in my own inventory. As you can see, I've got a few keys that I've been able to get over the time as well, between now and from now and the last episode that I uploaded before. Excuse me. But yeah, guys, that is 1.08 in a nutshell. Now, this is the last part. And this is what I was sort of insinuating before, being that it's a foundation. Now, from the guys that are saying that's it, get used to the new features and prepare yourself for much more significant changes in 1.09. Winky face. I'm just going to put that in there. That's what they actually put on the dev notes for me. Yeah, guys, this is a massive foundation update. The energy thing in its own right is huge, okay? All the survival games that I've played that you guys see me play on this channel, aside from Saga of Survival, all have an energy system that I or you guys need to adhere to. Obviously, if you run out, you use things like your special credits. In this case, it was the Sapphire system, or you resort to watching ads, so you guys can replenish some of your energy, so you can freely move from location to location, whether it's from wherever you are back to home, or from one location to another in succession, whatever it may be. There is no such thing right now. Plarium have removed it. They've pulled it from the game entirely. It's massive. Look, I'm guessing some people will criticize this. Don't know why you would. I can get it in a sense, because in a way that they feel the implication would be that you're making the game easier. I disagree. I disagree with that for the pure reason that because there's so much in this game that hasn't been discovered yet, or people are still trying to get their horse, for example, or build their base. What else? Finding the stable parts, associated with the horse. Excuse me. What else is there? Now in this case, we want to do, clans, of course. You guys are going to want to run around and find, the paint, which only requires one. I think there was two before. Let me know in the comments if there was two or if it's always been one paint for your house colors. That, again, I can't remember, but just so you know, that's the recipe there. Now, I was playing this, on the train on the way back home, trying to find some house colors. Haven't been successful yet, so I'm still on the hunt. Excuse me. If you guys have found it, let me know in the comments down below as to which location did you find it. For me, if you guys want to keep score, I've tried Catacombs, the Raiders camp. You know what? Let's just run out real quick. My bad. Let's run out. Let's do that, because there's something else I want to show you guys as well that's happened with the update. And this sort of ties in with the fact that, they've removed energy. So with one advantage comes a disadvantage. Just keep that in mind for a moment. So sorry, I've tried the dungeon. Okay. Also, I have I went through the Pine Grove real quickly. That's already been reset. But I've hit up the camp, as you can see. The refresh spawn time for that. Raiders hideout. And as you can see, my last footprints have shown that I was at the chiefdom. Now, this is the other thing as well. I believe, and it makes all the sense in the world as well, part of the rebalancing structure with the removal of energy is that they've lengthened burping here, apologies, that they've they've increased the refresh duration. Now, from my memory, Chieftain Stronghold was never 2 days as a respawn. I think it was just under 24 hours or 12 to 16 hours, something or other. Let me know, guys. I'm pretty sure it was less than a day. But now look at it, it's 2 days, which makes a lot of sense now moving forward. So even though that they've given us the ability to move around freely, go from zone to zone, all that sort of stuff, they've also given us, they've taken, something from us. In this case, that they've added on time with certain zones. Now, whether it's not just, higher profile zones or all zones in general, I'm guessing it's going to be all zones in this case. This was the dungeon that I went to this morning, and I started this. When did I do this? This was probably in in the mid-afternoon. So yeah, so about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. At the minute now, it's 8:45 p.m. My time. So I did this roughly about 12:30-ish. Okay, so 8 hours in, which makes a bit of sense there because that would have been 2 days. So 2 days for a dungeon reset. Okay, so that has never been a thing. This has definitely increased from the last update. Again, this is something that you guys got to keep in mind now, and you guys need to understand that you've hit up one zone. All right, now you guys need to travel from one place to another in order to continuously farm the same zone but in another location. Now, doing this, I mean, it's not going to put you guys too much out of your way because of the energy removal. It's a good thing, but also it's going to require you to travel great distances. So you guys are chasing down your horse parts. You're going to want to try and hit one. Well, in my case, I've got 2 close by, okay? And to a further extent, I think there's 1, 2... where was it? There you go, there's one out that way. And if I go down this way, I've got a dungeon over there. And I don't believe I can find any other ones here. Oh, there's one more out that way. But obviously, if I want to go here, it says I need a dragon, obviously, because of the sheer distance. If I want to do a one-time trip, or without going from one place to another, I'm going to need some transportation. So here I can run in one hit. It's going to take me 1 minute and 19 seconds. Okay. If I go to this Chieftain Stronghold, I'm going to need my horse. However, if I travel to this dungeon, it's only going to take me 48 seconds. And then I can get to here running at the same time. So it's all about the graphical distance that you'll be going to. That's, I believe, at this point. I haven't actually tried the theory. This is what I'm guessing, and this is probably going to be the way it is. I could be wrong. I mean, I could run to the dungeon here, and then all of a sudden, if I want to travel here, it's going to ask me to get the horse. So it may limit us in a sense, but I don't think that's going to be the case. It'll be pretty bad on Plarium side if that would be the case. I haven't really tried or tested. You know what? Let's just do it anyway. Let's just do it. I'm speculating here. It's just one of those things, but I'm going to run across and let's have a look. Is he running? Am I running? I guess I'm running. Okay. Travel time, there we go. I just don't see the animation of my guy running across. So as you can see here at the bottom, it's rounding down, so which is fine. All good. And in about 15 seconds I'll arrive at the location, and yeah, we will be able to find out if I go here, will that require me to use a horse or a means of transportation aside from running. No, there you go. I didn't think so. If that were the case, I think that would have been the worst move that they could have done, and they should have just stuck to the energy system. But I'm going to say sorry for speculating, but that's okay. We seem to be good. So I'm just going to run back, and I'm going to run into a zone real quick because there's one other thing I want to touch on. And this is with the rebalancing of the removal of the energy system. So this is going to be something else that you guys are going to need to understand and work, potentially change the way that you guys set yourselves up before running into zones of any type. Okay, so what I mean by that is what you take with you to a zone. Okay, so what they did at the a little while back is they stopped your hunger and thirst getting depleted if you're either idle in your base, or if you're just running around but you're not attacking an enemy, or you're not farming for or gathering resources or anything like that. But when you do that, you do lose some hunger and thirst when you do those two things, and it depletes over time. now what they've done with the new update, with the energy removal in mind, is once I run into the zone, I'm just going to go into the pine grove because I feel like this is just going to illustrate the point enough, and you guys understand that moving forward. All right, so let's jump through, and we'll quickly take a look at it. Okay. All right, so if I sneak up on an enemy and attack, and attack, and attack, and attack, I'm just going to keep attacking, and I'm going to see if you guys notice what the change may have been. Okay, so this won't take too long because I've got a beast of a weapon in the crossbow, which I absolutely love, because in zones like this is all just one-hit wonders for me, and I can just go to town on it. All right, so I'm just going to quickly run. Okay, go and switch over to this, and we'll continue on. I'm going to quickly run to this side. Here we go. Alright, so I doubt that I've cleared everything. Okay. Excuse me, sorry guys. Okay, maybe. Okay, cool. Alright, I've cleared everything. Now, let's jump into auto mode and let's see what happens. Okay, are you guys watching my status bar? With every hit, with every pickup of a resource of any type, you are losing hunger. Notice the hunger up on my status bar there, guys. Okay, so I'm losing hunger. Now that's if I'm farming for things, gathering resources. Okay, in the case of beating enemies, you notice my thirst was decreasing with every hit, with every attack that I was making. So this is another thing that they've added due to the removal of the energy system. Okay, I'm not even healing or anything like that. I'm just showing you guys, as you can see right on the camera here, that your hunger is going to matter, along with your thirst is going to matter so much more with this new update. So you guys are going to have to keep in mind what you have in your inventory, what you guys are going to decide that you're going to take along to you on your next adventure or trip or whatever it may be, that you might want to invest in full stack of heals, full stack of water, or something that might complement the two. So if you're going to have mead or berry juice, things like that, that's going to replenish obviously your HP, but also the thirst, or meat or food, that's going to obviously replenish your HP, but along with your hunger. As I've been talking, it's already gone down to 30 hunger points, so I'm nearly at a point where my guy's about to start starving, and I'm obviously going to have to feed him. So what I said to you guys before was with new abilities comes with sacrifices, compromises, and this is just it. Okay, so this is a level 1 zone. Okay, so I've nearly gotten to the point where my guy is going to be screaming out for food, otherwise his HP is just going to decrease moving forward. So obviously I'm going to feed him and make sure that he's okay, but but I wanted to make this point illustrated to you guys, so you guys can see what this update has done. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. It just requires us being more attentive to our player and make sure that we are not neglecting our player, because if in doing so we're only just going to do ourselves a disservice, going to make our lives a little bit harder, all that sort of stuff, especially for those that have only started out playing the game. Yeah, this is a big thing. Okay, You're going to need to make sure that you guys have got sufficient amount of food and water at the very least. So at least this way you guys will not be disadvantaged. Okay. That's basically it, guys. As I said, hopefully I'm going to find some house colors soon. As I said, I don't know where they're going, where it's going to spawn. It hasn't been given to me. I have asked, but I've received no response. Okay, so I think it's just one of those things like you guys. I'm gonna have to do the legwork, which I'm happy to do. You know, it gives me something to do in the game, obviously. So as soon as I find the house color, we will definitely set up another video with some clan. Trying to find the perfect word for it, but yeah, we'll have some clan footage, some information, so you guys can see on screen how I'm doing it, how I'll be setting it up, and obviously we will sort something out in regards to, you know, setting people up within my own clan. Yes, I will be doing it. I haven't decided on a name of a clan, so if you guys have any thoughts, let me know. I'll be interested to hear what you guys might have. But I want to make sure that it represents me, my brand, everything else in between. Okay. But that's it, guys. This is 1.08. Technically 1.08.1, there was an issue with the game when they initially released it on Google Play, and they had to do a quick update patch. Some users were reporting some issues in the game, so it's all been resolved by the sounds of things. So that's it, guys. We are all done with this particular video. But as I said, if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new Saga of Survival videos that I'll be uploading. And also, look, if you guys want to be interactive, please do so. And, you know, drop a comment. Okay, like the video, of course. And to you veterans, to you guys who always comment on my videos, who always chat to me, you know, in the game, you know who you are. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. You guys are always great and awesome. I always love your tips, your inputs, everything surrounding the game. So you guys, I'm sure you guys will be able to help some of those newcomers as well if I'm not able to assist. You guys will probably have more knowledge than myself at this point. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. I thank you guys for that. Also, on a side note, I did hit just a bit over 300 subscribers today. I technically hit 300 subscribers the day before, but now I'm a bit over 300, so it looks like I've cemented that. So I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you guys who have supported me for the past 4 or so months that I've been on YouTube. You guys have been great. This game has been amazing to me and for you guys. It's helped all of us together. You know, we've created a little community out of all of it, so I'm wrapped. But I cannot have done this without you guys. I know it's only 300 subs. It's not like I've hit 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 or 20,000, whatever it may be. 300 is still a milestone. I'm wrapped. I'm over the moon with it. I want to try and hit 1,000 subs, you know, hopefully in the next month or two. I know it seems very optimistic of me to say that, but I mean, ultimately, if I can get 1,000 subs before, you know, 31st of December this year, I'll be blown away, absolutely blown away. Now reality will set in and will probably dictate that I won't get there in time. So I want to try and smash it out between, you know, now and end of December, as best as I can. If I can get to 500, I'll be wrapped as well, but we'll see how we go, guys. But I just want to say thank you again once more. So much for, you know, your support, all that sort of good stuff, commenting on my videos, liking my videos, watching them. You guys have been great. Okay, on to the next milestone. That's all I got to say on that. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna stop rambling. You veterans know I ramble a lot, so I'll stop now before you let me know in the comments. Okay. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.